What's up, cool cats and kittens? It is Uncle Matt here. Today's video is going to be all about the Pop Century Resort here at Walt Disney World. This is where we're staying for our trip. I figured I'd give everybody kind of an overview of everything that's going on here. I stayed here around this exact time last year. Of course, that was in what we call the before times. Back in the old days before the whole world changed. So I figured I'd give everybody kind of an updated look at how the world is now. So just for an example, I'm starting off this video now. I'll probably do some videos throughout the trip for this one: daytime, nighttime, afternoon times, morning times, whatever times. Like right now it is about 11 o'clock at night. Now when we came this time last year, food court was packed to the gills. It was open. People were coming out of the parks. They were getting their nighttime meals. So a lot of times people don't eat all day and they get here and they all of a sudden realize they're hungry. They would come in here and eat. Not possible right now because the food court is closed. So there's nothing to do right now. And that was the first big change I've noticed, is that like the hotels used to have like a little bit of a window after the time the park's closed where you come here, get a bite to eat, get a drink, get some snacks. You should have like some grocery store type stuff. It'd kind of have to feed off people coming back from the parks, but it's been shut down, nothing going on. So let's look around, see what else is going on. So normally at this time of night, which is roughly 10 o'clock here, this place would be packed to the gills. Everybody grabbing their late dinner after being at the parks all day. And there's just nobody. Not a soul in sight. I was hoping to run in and get a drink or something, but it is completely shut down. As you can see, the gift shop and food court is completely shut down. There are some people still helping out with check-ins, although you can check in completely mobily on your phone's app without even having to come up here, but there are guest services people available if you have any issues and need to come check it out. The Fast Forward Arcade is completely shut down. You can see here the pool hours are listed as 9 to 9. Big sign here saying the pool is closed. I am fairly certain when we were last summer in the previous times in the old world, there was people out here till at least 2 in the morning. We were staying in that building last summer and it was very hard to sleep because there was always people out at the pool screaming and shouting and twisting and shouting and doing whatever out here. I think we actually like old men called the front desk on people at one point in time, but nobody out here tonight. Pedals is the pool bar here at Pop Century Resort, right by the pool. I am almost positive it was open till at least 1 o'clock in the morning in the old times, in the previous times, in the old world, in the before times. But now, it wasn't even open when we left today. We saw a sign that says open at blank and close at 9. Sign of the times. No pedals. So one of the things that was the biggest issue I had previously when we stayed at Pop Century Resort was that it was so loud. There were so many people out till 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning at the pool, running around, just being crazy noisy. That's fine. You're on vacation, have fun. But I don't know, I'm old. I'm a old man at this point in time. And so after spending a whole day out at the parks, going crazy, doing everything we did, I was ready to come home and crash and just relax, recover, and get ready for the next day. But it was like insane how loud it would be out here all through the night. But this time, I'm walking through the courtyard. It's like 10:30. I'm the only person out here. It's just me and the crickets. I'm probably the asshole, sorry for my language, that somebody's probably going to call the front desk on, because I'm the only person out here making any noise right now. It is so quiet. There's nobody out here. And this is the only resort that's open to the public outside of the Contemporary. So the fact that this place is quiet is insane. There's just nobody here. And the people that are here have apparently gone to bed. So, guess we will too. But we'll go around, we'll look at some more stuff in the morning, get some updates on the stuff when it's open, look around at the room, update some video from here. But I just thought it was crazy that the thing I disliked the most about this resort when we came before was how loud and noisy and cluster F it was at night. And now I'm just strolling through and there's nobody here. There's no noise. There's nobody wandering around. There's nobody causing problems. It's just me. I'm probably gonna get caught. I hope I'm the person causing the problems right now. I better get back to my room before security comes to look for me. It's humid. Well, as you can see to start out, it is morning here at Pop Century, and it is humid as all get out. Camera, sunglasses, everything is just wanting to be a little bit foggy, cloudy. Better? We're gonna just wander around for a minute, see what else is out and about here at the resort. Try to keep the camera from fogging up again, and maybe I'll even get to put my sunglasses on here in a minute. So looking across the lake over there, that is the Art of Animation Resort, another one of the value resorts that kind of mirrors Pop Century. It was originally supposed to be an addition to Pop Century covering decades that aren't represented here, but 9/11 happened and the travel industry went into the tank, and so it sat undeveloped for a long time, and then when they picked it back up, they decided to go in a different direction with it and to theme it after animation for some reason. But so around this trail, there's some little fun facts about the decades in the history. Little known fact, Sandra Day O'Connor became a U.S. Justice on the Supreme Court, and because of it, MTV gained a bunch of teenage viewers. Right, so just across the way is where the Skyliner station is located. This new transportation center here at Walt Disney World is awesome. From here at Pop Century, you can get to Epcot, Hollywood Studios. You can also visit additional resorts, Riviera Resort, Caribbean Beach. Significant date here, Walt Disney World Resort opens in Orlando, Florida, leading to Intel producing the first microprocessor chip, meaning the 50th anniversary of both occasions is coming up right around the corner. I think it's really funny they put these facts on these signs that have nothing to do with each other, and they really didn't put enough space in it to make it seem like they're clearly separate facts, so makes them feel like they're connected, which is weird.
Now that it's open, we can actually kind of take a look around the Pop Century gift shop and see what all kind of cool items they have in here. A lot of stuff you can find throughout the resorts. Don't like basketball, but I do like these jerseys. If you were looking for ways to remember the craziest year ever, Disney has plenty of 2020 merchandise. Not getting snapped up off the shelves. Wonder why. Outside of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Stitch has to be the next most represented character in merchandise here at Disney. I don't get it. I've never been a Stitch person. If you can explain why, let me know in the comments down below why Stitch is so popular. Maybe I just miss the Stitch fandom. Maybe it came after me. Here we have a very different looking Pop Century food court area from what you're used to seeing probably. Normally all of this back here be different types of counter services, but now it's all mobile order and then you just pick your bag up right there at the front. Times they are changing. Out front here is Pop Century's bus depot, where you can catch a bus over to any of the theme parks as well as Disney Springs. They are running them at a limited capacity, and they have additional physical distancing measures in place to ensure everybody can be safe and enjoy the magic. Each of the buildings at the resort is themed to a different decade. This is the courtyard between the buildings we stayed in, which were themed to the 70s. So you can see there's a lot of, I don't know, foosball was big in the 70s. That Mickey phone may have come out in the 70s. Big Wheels, 70s, I suppose. Some disco dancers up there. All 70s all the time in this section of the resort.
Following the eruption of Mount St. Helens, IBM decided they needed a laser scanning process to read barcodes. Now this trail here is pretty awesome. It kind of goes all the way around the lake, so if you wanted to go out for a run or just a nice little walk, got a nice little trail to go out on. I'm not doing that on this trip. I am just eating massive amounts of food and kind of doing the opposite of running, kind of destroying my body rather than toning it and making it better. But plenty of time for toning when we're not on vacation. All right, that's it for our walk around.
Pop Century is a lot better this trip than the previous trip I came on, so if you are coming down here and looking for a place to stay, it's not half bad. It's obviously the cheapest available right now, which is nice, but a lot quieter, a lot better off than it was last time. But for now, do all the things I usually ask you to do. Subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Also hit the bell for notifications. Leave comments down below. Have you ever stayed here before? What'd you think? All my links are in the description down below. Don't stand so close to me. Goodbye.